Don't hurt me, baby. Got my big bag snacks. Yeah, Kiki, my toes on deck. I know you gonna talk shit. That's all right, classmate. See, I'm influenced by the ghetto you ruined. The same dude you gave nothing. I made something doing what I do. Breakfast with champs. Got my little analog light set up. Old 80s special here. Rubik's Cube. Go on YouTube and see people solve this thing in a few seconds with one hand. Them boys amazing, bro. I don't know how to get like that. Yeah, but yeah. That's all you boy on. Got my little push-up log book. I gotta get back on there. My little exercise journal. That's all what this is. Got my little big dog on there. Oh! Coffee first. Dude. You see. Got my large front, because I'm a senior citizen. Casey say you coming. Well, I'm walking with the Lord, baby, every day. That's what everybody want me to do right here. Just here, bro. Just here. Be on that. Got my heating pad for my arthritis and stuff. Hot and cold pad. They don't want me to smoke my weed. That used to keep me off the edge. Keep me from busting heads, but can't do that now, so I got to go all natural. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't nothing control me but the Most High. So I'm Gucci. The just shall live by faith, baby. Look at that. There goes the definition. I'm out, dog. Again, enjoy y'all weekend. Anything? Got food in my beard. Old co-worker used to tell me back in the day, Phyllis, right? If you watching, girl, I see you. She used to tell me, that's a flavor saver. She ain't like her husband to rock the flavor saver. My wife love it. I can't be without a beard. When they had to do my procedures in the hospital, they went to my wife and said, we need to save his beard. Is it okay? They ain't know if I was rocking it for religious purposes or what. I think she rolled her eyes and said, all right, go ahead. I came out that thing 47 days later, 50 pounds lighter, looking like a meth head. Straight tweaker, y'all. Amen. 8 years old, all these specials, down to the crumb. Get the big back on, dog. They good. Real good. I just gave something to the dog. Look. He down there waiting on most. I ain't got nothing for you, little homie. Little alphabet boy. That's what I gotta call him instead of the other words I be calling because they ain't nothing but old sissies. Old mutt. Get his own shadow, dog. I said, see my dog Earn down there? That's my real dog, Duchess. You see her? See my dog Dutch. I was missing Dutch this morning, man. Woke up with her on my mind. My fucking Duchess. Excuse my language. I miss my Dutch, man. That Rottweiler was special to me. You hear me? Let me show you how special she was. And my other John Blaze get jiggy with it. Oh. That's what I was filming with out back the other day. So let me see if I can show y'all my girl. Get all this shit out the way so you can see the home screen. I don't like Android that much. I've been with Apple 20 plus years. I got to figure this ecosystem out all over again. Come on, bro. Somebody told me some technical experience Who's the master of Android out there? Help a brother out. I cannot figure this out. How do I show my desktop? Oh, Christ, help me, Lord. Give me wisdom, big fella, please. Oh, I thought I almost had him. Good God Almighty. I see you, Dutch. God, dog. Oh, Lord, help me. Well, that album was fire. Man, Collar was rocking, boy, on the way to FSU to see cars back in the day. We played that forwards and backwards and backwards and forwards, you hear me? Alphabet boy, you rocking down now, boy? You see him? Yeah. Yeah. Ha ha ha. How do I see the home? Bitch. That's a DNA. All out. See if I go to the camera and find a picture in the library. Excuse me. Oh, Christ. Gotta go through thousands of photos just to get there. Yeah. Yeah, your boy be oxy when I be solo goofy. I'm a real goofy. That's alright. I'm proud of this goofy. Where's she at? Oh, let me keyword search. Search dog. How about that? Where's the magnifying glass at? Magnifying glass. Oh, people and pets. Come on. Pets. I see pets. Where the pets icon at? Just got a message back from my sister. Too funny. Dog. D-O-G. Show me doggy. Go. Oh, there go my girl. My girl, she made it at 10 or 11. She was beautiful. I had her since she was 6 months old. She did not like men in uniform. Mailman, police, UPS. I remember I hit the silent alarm one night when we had first got our Vivint home system. How you turn this down? Can't find the damn remote. That's if I hit the volume button on here, it's gonna stop recording, so rock with me. I got a remote on here. Yeah, so I hit the silent alarm, 12 showed up. They said everything all right. I went to the door and I barely opened it. I said, yeah, but hold on, officer, you can't come in because my dog, she don't like people in uniform. He's like, all right, I don't want to upset him. He has his hand on his waist. I said, nah, ain't that type of party, man. She good. She listen, but just don't let her see. I could hear back there. I say, Dutch, chill. But Dutch was cool as a fan. She would sit on command, stay on command, roll over on command, give you dap on command. That was my best friend, boy. See, I got her urn right there. And the greeting card from the veterinarian place. They had to put it down. Even on her deathbed, she was just looking like, don't worry about me, dog. I'm straight. broke my heart to put her down, boy. But she was vomiting her guts out, literally, and just moping around. I said, I got to take her to the doctor. This ain't normal. She wasn't eating, she wasn't moving. I said, no. So when they did the x-ray, they showed me, she just had a mass over all her torso, man. Cancer had done spread. That was rough, boy. Roll that, dog. Dropping all kinds of stuff. Roll up the next one. Oh, I got this remote. Universal. Boy, it said don't work spectrum. Oh, it's mute, but it won't turn down. What kind of LBGTQ shit this is? So yeah, I ain't gonna be offensive, but I got a potty mouth boy. I'm what they call a cussing Christian. So I know y'all be seeing my godly content and appreciate it, but you gonna get something that's authentic, baby. I don't play them little play games. Ain't nothing but a word. If you can't take that, something wrong with you. All the nigga knows. Ah, there you go. Sitting in the pocket of the couch. Ooh, getting crumbs up. I just cleaned up. Don't mess up. There we go.
Tell your friends to get with my friends.
No, we're not having no baby oil party. No diddy. No diddy. Matter of fact, next track. Can I skip? Ooh, my shoulder hurts. Can't skip. I had this figured out one week. Well, I was controlling the phone with my TV remote, but that was on the iPhone. I don't know if this Android got that. Matter of fact, I've been having problems connecting to the Bluetooth in the car. Pissed me off one day. I rode all the way to the church trying to connect the Bluetooth. I ended up deleting the phone from the truck, deleting the truck from the phone. Still was having a hard time, and the bitch wouldn't read my USB port. I say, what kind of LGBTQIA shit this is? Oh well, that is. And guess what? I pulled into my VIP parking spot at the church and finally got it working. Oh, that's cause Jesus walked with me, baby. Shit, yeah, boy. This used to be the thing back in the day when he dropped that college dropout, you hear me? Hey. Somebody tell these Kanye West is. I walk through the valley of the shadow where death is. Top floor, if you alone, I leave you breathless. Try to catch it, it's kinda hard. Getting choked by the detectives, yeah, I check the method. Asking us questions, harassing the rest of us. Saying we eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast, huh? Y'all eat pieces of shit? What's the basis? We ain't going nowhere, we got suits and cases. A trunk full of coke, rental car from Avis. My mama used to say only Jesus could save us. Well, mama, I know I act the fool, but I'll be gone to November. I got packs to move. God, show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me now. And I don't think there's nothing I can do now to right my wrongs. I wanna talk to God, but I'm afraid 'cause my focus so low. God, show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me now. And I don't think there's nothing I can do now to right my wrongs. Well, I know the words say make no place for the enemy. Don't give the devil credit, but he on his job. He working overtime, boy. His job is to kill, steal, and destroy. He done so working at it on our family. Gotta keep it boy in prayer, man. I've been going through, dog. But I know the Most High still there with me. Yeshua. B'Shem Yeshem HaMashiach. Amen. That's it, man. I ain't doing that, big fella. I ain't blowing money fast on here, dog. I'm investing wisely. I used to think I was that. High school educated, college dropout, like the last album I listened to. But I was fortunate enough to move on up to the east side. That's what brought us to Central Florida. My predecessor pretty much rolled out the red carpet after working for the state for 28 plus years. He was ready to chill. And he had just had his first grandkid from his only child. I ain't blaming him, boy. He just wanted to spend all his time with his grandbaby, like I want to do with mine. I can't wait to teach that baby everything I know. Lord knows. She on the West Coast, though. I hope my son moves back here, man. He just graduated from HVAC school. Salute, junior. We don't call him junior, but we call him Deuce, because you know your boy the ace. But yeah, it was once upon a time when I was Lazarus. I was regretting naming him after me. I think I told my predecessor that. I said, boy, I don't know why the fuck I named that boy after me. He started to do dick-ass shit like I used to. I say, oh, Lord, why did I do that? Repeat me? No. The world ain't ready for another me, man. On God. So we had to work close with that young fella, man. Great day, but I'm so proud of him now, man. He's 24. Got a young family like we did at that age. I started at 21 though. Kari 28, that's my oldest baby, my daughter. And then I took my oldest son in when he was 4. Like my stepdad did me. That's why I'm repping 2 last names. I told my homeboy that grew up around the corner from me that the other day. He said, no wonder your brother looked different. He said, I was trying to figure that out. He's not my brother. He said, was it my brother or my old boy? He was like, your brother looked just like your dad, but you don't look nothing like him. I was like, that ain't my dad, man. He raised me. Real blood type stuff. Well, I told him that's why I changed my name on the book, dog. I was blessed to have 2 fathers growing up, man. Granted, I despised my biological one for a long time till he came to Miami and was living here, man. That was a gift. That's why I posted my family pictures the other day. Miss that dude. I miss both of them, man. I got my dad, biological dad, Mr. Tony Bostic Sr., John Antonio Bostic Sr. He's sitting behind my chair in the room, my recliner, the King's Corner, that's what I call that. He sit right above his shoulder, man. Got killers to the left of me. And then I got my other hitter on the wall right in front of me. I got his shadow box with all his awards. Medals. You got the Medal of Honor, the Presidential Award. What the hell these cats doing, man? Sign! Like badass kids, man. Yeah, so I got his Purple Heart, his Medal of Honor, his Presidential Honor Guard, his Airborne Ranger, Green Beret, Special Forces, highly decorated soldier. He made me the warrior I am today. I learned from a shorty. If you gonna do somebody, make sure you end them. Like I say, dead men don't talk, son. And I wasn't even a teenager when he told me that, boy, so he was pouring into me hard. Ooh, that 444 album is shit. I ain't heard that in years. Matter of fact, what I listened to the other day, I know I listened to that Bomb with him and Junior Gong, Bob Marley's son, Damian Marley. That Bam is the truth. What I was listening to, and Medication also the truth. That's in the Smokers playlist I said earlier. But Legacy, yeah, with me and wifey pictures, I put that Legacy in the back because that's what I'm on, man. J and B set a good example for me. My dog touched 1 billion. First rapper to do it. I was happy for them, man. So while I'm blocking and unfriending all haters, I don't give a damn. We've been friends for decades. You show me a little hate, a little envy, if I catch a little despise in your eyes, goodbye. Nice riddance. Good riddance.
See green from them purple eyes. They eyes high, they eyes high. My eyes wide shut to all the lies. These industry niggas, they always been fishing.
It was something that, when Pop used to run Big Daddy's on 119th and 7th Ave back in the day. Richard Vanderbilt Hamilton, they know him as Ricky Head in the hood. I remember he rented a limo for me and my middle school crush, my girlfriend back then. How about we slid down on them, or ran down on them in a limo after the prom was over. We went to the club, man. We in Big Daddy's tux, her little dress. I had to hold it. Till I had a cane. I don't know if I had a cane. I gotta go find that picture and see if I was rocking the cane back then. I know in senior high, we rocked the cane. Straight pimp action, dog. I done seen some things. I was chopping up with my classmate yesterday, man. We had a good ass time. We was on the phone over an hour and a half. Shout out to you, Keith. You know who you is. Don't talk about my toes, girl. And then I met her husband, talked to him for a minute. I didn't know he was cousins with my homeboy. He said, "Yeah, I know you, dog. You was a football player." I was like, "I don't remember you, bro. Who you?" I said, "Matter of fact, who your people is? I might know them." He said, "Dre." I said, "Banks? Dre Banks?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "I just saw you in his picture on Keith page yesterday." I say, "No wonder you look so familiar." I seen him and Dre. I was like, "Who homeboy is?" Then I saw Key and they were holding a baby. I was like, "I ain't know Dre rocking with Key like that." I say, "Well, yeah, they was in the same class, same graduating class." So I say, "Yeah, that's probably why they were chopping it up. He might be God Daddy, that type stuff." But I didn't know her husband was his cousin. I say, "What a small world." But yeah, I'm done, man. I know y'all sick of looking at my ugly ass face. Any other nuggets I wanted to leave? Oh yeah, so Pete, Pop used to always have a nightclub closing drawer on him, and I think these dudes was watching him. So one night, 4 goons tried to hit him, and Pop was smart. He played stupid, but he always had that fire on him. He had one in the door, one in his back, one on his leg. He's just a military animal, right? And that's where I get it from. That's why people see me with my stick on the back seat. I don't leave on without it. I got the stick, I got my pocket rocket, and I got my little Glock knockoff. Cause I hit myself with the Glock, so wifey told them to burn that. They asked her what she wanted to do with the gun. She said, y'all can keep that. Y'all can burn that for all I care. I don't blame her, man. I almost left them here without me. My 13, 14-year-old at the time said, I still need my dad. Boy, that crushed me. And then she sent me a message on my anniversary of the incident. That thing ripped my heart out my chest, man. I was at the ocean, one of my favorite spots, because you know I tell you, it's water and fire, two great elements from the Most High. I love both of them. So I was out there on the pier on Miami Beach and read her message, and whew, I couldn't hold the tears back, man. Ooh. Yeah. So that's just it's just a little piece of my day. I done sat down for a breather. I been in my massage chair for a few 15-minute sessions with my heating pad. Saw that post earlier. That felt great. That was me taking a refresher from mopping this massive crib, man. Thank God the yard man just finished the yard, because boy, it took me 3 days the other week to cut the front, back, and half of the side, and then weeded the front and part of the back. I didn't get the edges, and I blew off the little cut stuff, so at least it looked a little better. But man, the backyard was looking like a forest. I couldn't take it, man. So I got out there and did my dollar. My energy ain't the same. I told you I'm gonna have to get on that 90-day get right program. Key was showing me her husband workout setup. My dog had a elliptical. They do 100 steps on, or 100 mountain climbers on. He got his push-up bar that he take the advanced pegs out of the spot and switch them while he's doing it, and do 100 push-ups on the spot in different settings, like a angle this way, angle that way, straight up. I say, boy, you on it. Then he had the punching bag that he spent a few minutes on hitting that bad boy 100 times. I say, yeah, he on that get right program. But my dog had to do a bid, so he fresh out. He doing great for himself. Proud of you, soldier. I forgot your name already, fool. But we cool. I told him I got some work out West Florida a few weeks from now, which I ain't supposed to be driving, but I got to get it, man. Got to get it. I inbox your boy Rose. Told him if you need private security, I'm for hire. Inboxed my dog and told him I could be your driver and your security. I ain't get no response. People like that inbox stay flooded. They probably got a social media team that just looked at that and laughed. Say, boy, don't you know we already got staff? That's all right. I shot my shot, bro. Closed mouth don't get fed. I spend a day what you make a year. My dog went in on his teachers. That job was fun. If y'all don't know, the Rico with Draco funk ass. Rose, they say, boy, hey, you rocking your Dockers with no underwear, white boy. That job was funny. Rose went in on Drake. Kendrick definitely went in on Drake on that They Not Us Super Bowl special. If y'all ain't know, that's what he talking about. Had Serena Williams, C walking on the stage. Oh, they had people big mad, dog. But boy, that show was a show, man. That was a show. You know you got your money's worth for that, baby. That what I like about Jay, what he brought to the NFL. I thought he was gonna get Kaepernick's job back, but it ain't work out like that. He up against too much power. They don't see his little billionaire status. They got multi-billionaires in there running the operation with you Negroes for lease. That's what NFL stand for. Boy, I was on the straight what you call that? what you call that? When you don't rock with somebody no more, boy, I went blank, boy. Don't let this gray on my face for the gray ain't got here for no reason, boy. There's some gray matter upstairs. I still got chips in my doggone beard. Oh, that was 5-2 from 50 back in the day. I'm the man. Rock with that. That was all right. That was decent. And then there was something else I had to rock with. I was vibing off G Unit and them. I rock with them. Oh. I really forgot what I was going to say, man. I don't know. I spoke about y'all being big mad about Serena Seawalker. But she was rubbing that in Drake's face. Cause you know they used to rock together. I don't know. I think OVO, that's his little gang, his Canadian gang. So she was showing her gang. She's from Compton, baby. That guy was bad, boy. I love it. But Kendrick shut him down. Y'all ain't heard nothing else from Drake, did you? Mother F thing. Yeah, I'm a cousin Christian, but you gonna get blessed. I'll cut your ass out and pray for you later. How Andre 3000 say? I'll cut your ass out and pray for your ass later. Oh, like one of my friends that I used to work with, he gonna get on here and pop out his mouth sideways because he ain't like what I said about a video that I found to be interesting. I share a lot of interesting stuff. And the video had something to do with white women being liars and this, that, and the third because of how they call the police on people, how they tell people they've been raped and they wasn't, all that kind of nonsense. He said, bro, if you believe this, you can unfriend me. Don't come on here with that internet capping and thugging and keyboard gangster stuff with me, bro. I say, dog, you know where the unfriend button at. I told him I ain't your slave, buddy. It wasn't that pleasant, though. I called him all type of words. He said, you really need help. He said, how are you supposed to be posting all this stuff about God and you talk to me that kind of way? Oh, Ken type. Him and them Karens go together. So I told him, damn, I tell this little stupid. What did I tell him after he said the hypocrite? He said, are you a hypocrite? I think that's when I told him, man, I will F you up and pray for your ass later. Take it how you like it, bro. Or how you get it. How do you want it? Like Pop used to tell me. And then it was something else I posted about race. Like another homeboy I had who I thought was cool. I've known him over decades. He was the quarterback in high school. He used to give me favor back in the day. That's how I got so recognized. He knew I could run that rock. He used to throw it my way all the time. I had to block him and unfriend him. I mentioned his punk ass in my video earlier today, on my post. I was in Petty Jackson mode, straight gorilla style too. What did I post? It was funny as shit to me. It wasn't even 5 a.m. yet, and I'm up throwing shade this way because I ain't give a fuck. It was something about, it was a song like that by Under Surveillance. What is the name of that? Let me see if I can find that. Under Surveillance, it was something about fuck something. I got to find that and give you a little snippet, dog. That shit was hilarious. Petty Jackson mode, boy. I tell you, boy, I get it from my mama. What's it? I'm letting go of the bullshit. I sent him that. I tagged him in that too. Fuck who don't like it. That's who it is. Briscoe with an open locker goon. So Pete, It was I tagged him in early and shot him a middle finger.
I think we're under surveillance.
Let me pause this right here for a minute. Dade County Radio. Y'all know the unfollow and unfriend button that baby. Matter of fact, he said the key word kill you. He said, so the dude that I used to work with gonna talk about some, oh man, if this country is so racist, why don't you just move to another country? I said, I'll kill one of you motherfuckers before I retreat. Before me or mine's retreat. That's what I told him. I will kill one of you motherfuckers before me or mine retreat. I say, bitch, didn't I tell you to unfriend me? You say I did, but some old Ken ass pussy shit he came back with, boy, I was hot. And little bro had to put a bug in my head. He said, bro, stop going back and forth with these clown ass fools on the internet. You don't even know who that is. I say, I know who he is. I used to work with him. She say, all right, well, fuck. Just like the song was saying, fuck him. What he gonna do? I say, I don't know, but I was about to be in all black and waiting by his truck after work one day. All right, then, boy, I'm finna put on my PI hat. Boy, I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. Play with your mama, don't be mad when the rabbit got the gun. But I'm finna show up in that black Beamer, black out with my black on. I would think about having a couple folks with me with gold teeth with black everything on, including the mask and just the teeth shining. Play with it. Yeah, but Pop, yeah, so back to the story about my old boy. I know my brain is scrambled eggs, and then I'm gonna be done. So, Pop say the dude came up to the driver door, say, hey, get up. I want that money that you keep in your sock. That's how Pop used to rock, because he had the knot. Pop used to walk around with a knot like that, man. It's back in the freaking early 90s. So, Pop leaned over and played like he couldn't hear him, but all the while his hand was going. He was a lefty too. His left hand was going down in the pocket of that door, picking up. Did he have the 4.4 or the Colt 45? I think he had the Colt 45 in the pocket of the door, right? And he kept the Glock 19 on the back, and then a little 25 semi-automatic in his ankle on the strap. Man, Pop hit that door like a tiger roll, but this after they fired in the back of the car. That car used to run funny after we got it fixed too, because I think a shell hit the concrete and ruptured the gas tank, and they never got the debris out. So whenever I think it got below half a tank, it started acting crazy, man. It was gooking for real, right? But I still rode that mofo like crazy, man. When he got locked down back in 93, my senior year of high school, where I tore up my knee, man, as an All-American and couldn't go to college. Boy, I was hurt, man. But I trained for 13 months, real hard. Was like Jordan on his comeback after he tore up his knee. I was in the pool working out. I was on that machine that you kick and pull against resistance, and it measures the strength. Oh, I was on that Star Rehab back in the day. And my granddaddy who raised me, he was crazy too, boy. We certified, boy. We got a family full of goons, you hear me? Uncle, auntie, granddaddy, all of us. Me, certified. So one day, granddaddy jumped out the car with a meat hook he used to keep on the brake, the emergency brake pedal. He say, boy, I gut you. I wasn't even 7 years old. I said, granddaddy, get back in the car. I don't remember if my little voice got him back in there. 'Cause, boy, when we see red, we black out. But we going straight crash mode, man. Me, my brother, my crazy ass mother, everybody. But Granddad used to drive from North Miami Beach, and I said this at his funeral, and the preacher that came up who was on the roster to do the eulogy said, "Well, we ain't got to have the eulogy because the granddad, the grandson done already did the eulogy, unless he a bootleg preacher." And he say, "Where you at, young man?" He say, "You a bootleg preacher?" I was in the crowd just shaking my head. I say, "This wild Baptist preacher is nutty as a fruitcake." And he had an afro, so he was real old school. That's where you get that word bootleg from. He say, "You a bootleg preacher?" No, sir. Just talk about my granddaddy, honoring his legacy. So I spoke about this at his funeral, and my cousin Val and Corey and Trey who on here and Monique Bishop, all on can vouch for it, man. I spoke about my granddaddy highly at his funeral. Even my uncle said, "Boy, good job, man. I'm proud of you." Rock crazy too. Rock. I spoke about him the other day in my little rant, saying how he got his nickname. One of them dreads, he bought a bicycle for me. Nice little BMX bike with the what you call it, the pegs on there and all that. I fell off that bicycle and got a gas somewhere on this chin. You ain't gonna see it. I got this hair now, but got one of my first gasses riding that bicycle at about the age of 8 or 9. But bought it from the Jamaican fella, and the Jamaican fella was talking trash. He was like, "Blood clot, this, bomber rise clot, boy, this, that, and the third." And my uncle wasn't with that. As a matter of fact, they was in Washington Park, and you know, back in the 80s, dog, foreigners ain't getting no love until they did to the Cubans and the Haitians and all that. We was harsh back in the day. I mean, we ragged on this one Bahamian young lady so bad, we sent her home from the bus stop crying, man. We was horrible children, man. We calling the girl this kind of Haitian, that kind of Haitian. Mama got one green titty, one red. We was stupid. We were assholes, man. That's how I got my nickname, Dick, because I'm a dickhead. I fuck shit up, dog. I just fuck shit up. Terrible. Sometimes fast for no minor reason. I sent my homeboy Black Damon Cardell a message the other day about these young men I got staying with me. They paying rent now, for granted. He said, "You taking that for granted that they paying rent?" A caller told me that. Somebody said that. He said, "Dog, you be getting pissed off about minor shit. But what I had sent them was a full ass garbage bag. I'm waking up before 7 a.m. I'm coming to get a cup of coffee, do the thing I usually do. And I see the garbage full, and it's a garbage day. So that means I got to take it out to the outside garbage and take the motherfucker to the street. I got 230-something-year-olds here." I sent my homeboy the picture. I say, "Bruh, this don't make no sense. What do you think I should do, dog?" He called me later on. He said, "Bruh, you be getting mad about stupid shit. Let that shit go, man." And then I said, "It took me 3 days to cut the yard." He said, "I don't give a shit. It take me a while too." He said, leave them young men alone. It ain't like they get high all day and ain't doing nothing. They contribute." I said, "Yeah, you right, bro. My bad, dog. You know I spazzed out quick, bro. I'm in crash mode lately." And then I saw my wife toting a recycle bin the other day, and they was out in the garage rolling one up. They de-stress after work like I used to. Come home, make sure my little stuff around the house done. Roll one, sit by the fire pit up under the moonlight and stars in the sky. And just put one in the air for the ancestors, for the boys who ain't here no more, for the boys who locked down, just because I could. That used to put me in a good mood, have me feeling good. Smoking that good. Yeah. But I ain't gonna tell you who my supply was, but he was real close by. Y'all see the kind of community I stay in, you wouldn't think that kind of activity goes on in this community, but shit. The dog is a cop from Oregon, getting stuff that's grown above ground. No sticks, no stems, no seeds. Some of that sticky, icky, icky. Ooh, we puts it in the air. You know how Snoop used to be. But yeah, that boy used to tell me this the name of the strain. I used to have a little Leafy app. It's called Leafy. I don't rock with it no more, but I learned all kinds of stuff between him and looking up the strains he was giving me. I was like, oh, God, dog, this got how much THC in it? Ooh, we animal grown, above ground, some hydroponics type stuff. I'm supposed to be getting some seeds from somebody. I ain't gonna mention their name. Uh, in a little bit though, I'm gonna have me a hydroponics lab going on too, 'cause I got my backyard boogaloo on deck. With them 7 spare tires, and I'm gonna put 5-gallon buckets in front of them tires, and the rest ain't gotta be told. But yeah, Amazon also sell that hydroponics kit. I think I'm gonna have to get with. I'm licensed, but they don't want me blowing no more. Terrible thing. But I'm gonna love to see that bad boy grow while I'm taking care of them other trees. Hmm. And my own girl showed me how fast the thing grew. That thing was starting to bud, and the plant was about 8 months old. It wasn't even a year yet, and the leaves, it just looked like a work of art, man. I tell you no lie. You know what we hear when you hear one talk, calling reefer a work of art. It is. It's from the earth. God put this here for you and for me. Smoke dog, baby. Smoke is out 3. That's some BS. But yeah, I knew some hitters in Miami that my dog used to cop from. And they did have a toddler about 4 years old. He used to get high with his daddy and his uncle. I say, what kind of shit is that, dog? Blood told me that. I said, come on, dog, don't say that. Don't tell me that. He said, little dude was smoking and he knew what he was doing. I said, holy crap. I said, it's bad out here in these streets, boy. And then who else? Oh, my homegirl also told me her oldest kid, who's 30 something right now, she said that's her rider there, boy. She remember one day she had them blew everything and the husband, they was out, right? I don't think she wanted to pull over and re-roll it. It was something to that nature, right? So Pete, she got her oldest boy in the back, who was 9 years old at the time. Zit popped out a rolled joint and was like, here. And they say, where you get that from? He said, I made it. I said, nah. Where they get these kids from, man? I said, boy. And then when I found out my son, Deuce, was smoking weed, I was blown away. I said, the gentle giant? I said, I would have never imagined them smoking weed, but kids don't listen to what you say. They listen to what you do. Love is an action word. Believe that. I used to come home, have my little 5-pit blowing back then, overlocker by the sea. That's what one of the teachers that helped raise my kids used to call it. We was on Biscayne Canal in Miami Gardens, really Overlaga. Overlaga across the street, Miami Gardens right here. All of it was Overlaga back in the day. Y'all real ones know. But yeah, man, that job was crazy. But it was beautiful out there. I laid me some brick pavers and like a 3-foot circumference, 3 stacks of pavers high. Boy, we had some great times out there. Mostly me by myself. But I used to have this band of brothers squad that we didn't do none of that together, but we just sat by the fire and talked about our weeks and our lives and got stuff off our chest. Was vulnerable, was transparent, things that men need to do to heal, you know. But yeah, it was fire. As a matter of fact, if you follow me on YouTube, I got a nice man training playlist put together of some very powerful people, man, including Mr. Jason Wilson, who runs the Cave of Adullam in Detroit, Michigan. He's a great mentor, man. I follow him. I read several of his books. His last one that I read was The man the moment demands. The moment demand. Yeah, the moment demands. That's powerful, man. He has this exercise. In fact, where's my mirror? Where he has you speaking affirmations to yourself, man, in the mirror. Where's my mirror? There you go. My little basket. I got my organization. Wife and I put me on an organized trip. But you see, the mirror is it's rechargeable. Same thing you charge a phone with. Oh my God. No. Dropping crap, man. I did not know my mirror was damaged. And I was gonna reread that book soon. Jesus Christ. Well, that's what happened real time. I ain't no internet cafe. Oh, the light still work though. Wow. Oh, I'm falling apart. Light got several modes, but he used to have a section after. I don't know if it was after each chapter, but I know it was after a couple of them. And he was like, "All right, man, mirror time," and we'll have you recite biblical principles into yourself, staring at yourself, because we are our worst critics, fellas. So yeah, that's a powerful book. So the first one I read from him was called. Come on, Sean. You got it. It wasn't Battle Cry. That's the second one I read. It was Cry Like a Man. That was so powerful, man. I was crying like a baby, too. I don't know if I was crying manly, but you know men don't like to cry. We bottle it all up, and that's why I hit the self-destruct button, dog. I ain't nobody to talk to. Her wife was there every step of the way. She saw me. She the one who taught me about opening up the house. Getting some of God's good light. Get out this darkness. But that's all I saw, man, was darkness. That's why I'm a strong proponent for suicide prevention these days, right now. 988, get with me, man. 786-267-4889. I ain't no licensed therapist, but boy, we can be transparent. We can be vulnerable together. I help talk you off that ledge, man, because I done put one in my head and survived. God's allowing me to thrive now, and I appreciate it. Thank you, big fella. But, yeah, I'm here. I recently participated in a march for suicide prevention, and in honor of a young man named was Jeremy Pratt. The young lady at my church, Lakeside, Oakland campus, who saw my story on the YouTube video the church produced. That's also on my page, Chandrick Hamilton. Just follow me on YouTube, man. Yeah, she saw that and was blown away. She wanted to meet with me, so we met over coffee in downtown Claremont, which is a beautiful city, by the way. That's where I'm at. I don't care if you know where I'm at. Can't do nothing to me. I don't feel nothing. Bring it. I want all smoke. I don't leave home without my black card, my American Express. That's what I used to call it back in the day, because we was in overlocking. You don't tell nobody to go get my pistol. I used to tell my kids if I walked out the house without it, because I used to carry a bag and a cup of coffee out every day to go to work. I worked in the IT department. You know, I used to work for the state of Florida. Was there, put in 20 years of my life, 20 plus. If you count the years I was a consultant first. But yeah, man, I used to look back, blow the horn, I either call, yell back out, say, "Hey, bring me my black card." They knew what it was, but the neighbor didn't. You know, even these houses be right next to each other. You can't put all your business out there, man. Bad boys moving silence to violence, baby. Ask somebody. But yeah, going back to the nightclub incident, there go the scrambled eggs. See, I was talking about the black card and they put me back on guns and stuff. With my closest homies told me stop posting guns. I said, I haven't been. I ain't been showing nobody my artillery no more, bro. And then I remember I had posted a short from YouTube of a young lady named Miss Red Phoenix. She's a gun advocate. Nice looking young lady. I forgot what part of town she's in, but it don't matter. We all connected with the internet. So she had a Glock 17 look like with 100 round drum on there. So she had the dick and balls on that bad boy with a switch. She let 100 go in less than 2 seconds. Boy, I was thrilled by that video, and she was too. And so I shared that. You say, bro, I thought you was off the internet, and I thought I told you stop posting about guns. I was like, what guns? I said, oh, you talking about the young lady with the switch. I said, oh, my bad. I forgot, bro. I said, that was fun. I like that. But yeah, man, you need somebody like that to keep you accountable. Because my brothers told me when I spoke to them a few weeks back, he said, man, why you be riding with that gun all the time, dog? He said, that job really triggered my little brother, man. I said, bro, what? I grew up all my life around guns. What you talking about? Because I would ride for Uber, driving for Uber for a few, like months ago, before I had the seizure, and they told me I can't drive for 6 months, which sucks. But it is what it is. I'm taking over medication. Matter of fact, I gotta take some right now because I'm supposed to take it as soon as I get out of bed. It's what time it is? What's my watch? Oh, I gotta think about that. I gotta put my watch on to my hats. What y'all doing right here? Put y'all back in my basket. That's my organized life. See my peanut butter, another big boy, big what you call that? Big back snack. And I go my geek mat. This go in my travel bag when I ride. But you see it. That's 1 phone charger, 2 phone charger, Apple Watch charger, or AirPods, which I don't get. I like the Beats. My son got those when I went and spent them 47 days in the hospital because my wife didn't think I was gonna make it because the doctors was relentless about pulling the plug. So he didn't have his earbuds to fly back to Cali, and she thought it was, noble, which I think also was to give him a piece of me, They didn't think I was gonna survive, so at least he would have had one of my heirlooms. It was a rough time, man. Still is, because I'm doing dickhead stuff. I'm 50 years old. My wife talked about me. She said, you used to talk about men that did this kind of activity when we first got on social media, say they need to grow up. She said, now you that guy. I say, no, I'm not. I just be posting what I like and talk about what I like. She said, you're that guy. And I have to listen to her because she knows what she's talking about. But man, yeah, I got to pop it out in case. This is closer to the Brillianton case, Flossie Carter, the YouTube I told y'all to follow the other day. And watch if you want to get on your geek mode type stuff, because that young man there, this street dude as well, or just got street knowledge, but that boy's a geek like me. He got a whole channel where he talks about electronics, gadgets. That's probably where I learned about this here Mac from. You see? How much juice I got on there? Oh, that's 48%. Okay. Him gonna go on charge too. And I think this one I'm talking on, how much juice I got. Ooh. That's at 8%. See, my phone died yesterday while I was recording something to post to this bad boy. Hurt me, man. I was in the middle of some deep conversations with myself. Because I like to go back and look at film later. And I got hip back to the 2022 version of me. Oh, my dog got a new album. Look at my dog. Okay. I saw him on the tube talking to Gigavelli earlier, talking about, oh, yeah. Minx in Miami, Mahogany Casket. Only 2 tracks available. Oh, it dropped July 17th. What the? So they gave us a sneak peek. I think I'm going to listen to Mahogany Casket first.
Let's take it back to what we love it at. How we only can do what we do. It's the biggest.
I love it. So him on charge. Got my watch on charge. I just found. No. That's too vulgar. But what I was saying? Damn, lost my train. Oh, I finally found an app for my Android to operate my Apple Watch. That's why I got that bad boy reset the factory because I promise I got this thing. I took a bunch of pictures this week because I plan on putting that on offer up. That and about the 60 plus bands I have, including the one you just saw. But that Burlington case that Floss Carter reviewed on his page was bad. But that thing cost a couple racks. I said I'm not giving nobody that for no damn watch band. But it make your watch look elegant as hell. So if you got it, that's a nice site. Check them out. Burlington. Brilington. Burlington. Nice watch, man. Watch band manufacturer. Very nice. Elegant. Classy. Whatever you want to call it. They got it. Hey, you looking like you rocking an Audemars or what's that P word? Patek? Petite Philippe? Franklin, that kind of watch. That's how your Apple Watch Ultra can look. Or regular Apple Watch, I think they make them for all sizes. But you gotta check out that website. I ain't getting no pay for them, but hey, I ain't no gatekeeper neither. Salute to y'all tight walls that keep your secrets. Oh, look at my boys on the playlist next. Let me see. Let me show you what I'm rocking with next, and then look at that. You need to get up, get out, and get something. How will you make it if you never even try? You need to get up, get out, and get something. It's you and I got a thing for you and I. CeeLo say, I don't recall ever graduating at all. Sometimes I feel I'm just a disappointment to y'all. Every day I just lay around and I can't be found, always asking, give me some, living life like a bum. Times is rough. My aunt, she got enough problems of her own, nigga. You supposed to be grown, I agree. I gotta be the man I'm supposed to be. But negativity is all you seem to ever see. I admit, I've done some dumb shit, and I'm probably gonna do some more. You shouldn't hold that against me, though. Why not? Because every job I get is demeaning. Sick of taking trash out and toilet bowl cleaning. But I'm also sick and tired of struggling. I never ever thought I had to resort to drug smuggling. Nah, that ain't what I'm about. CeeLo will just continue traveling this route without any doubt or fear. I know the Lord brought me this far so he could let me off here. Did I make myself clear? Ain't nothing wrong with this brain, and I'm missing a chunk of it. I was talking to my old spiritual father, my pastor before the one I have now, several pastors before the one I have now. I spent 15 years with him. Him and his wife were like my second parents, man. He said, boy, it seems like you operating at 20% in the brain. He said, God gave you the ability to operate with 10 more percent. Brother, you are a miracle. You are a blessing. I say, thanks, Pastor. I say, I can't stop talking though. You see, I've been on here an hour and 8 minutes already, just rambling nonstop. My wife told me to tell my neuropsychologist that I had to see, neuropsychiatric doctor that I had to see last week. Say, telling people what's going on, please. What's really going on? Don't be on that line. That's how fun. I told you, my wife ain't nothing but a female version of me. You see me, you see her. You see her, you see me. 100. Boy, we keep it a buck. The fuck? We ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. So, tell the lady that. And tell her about your sex drive. It's been an overdrive, I tell you. Pray for me, man. But yeah, so I told the lady that on the horn the other day, virtual meeting. She said, I'm gonna send a script in for you. I said, ain't got no crazy side effects, right? Because I said last time I took some behavioral medicine and messed me up, had me impotent where I had to get one field to fix what the other field broke. I said, I don't work like that. In fact, I told my last psych doc to take me off all this stuff. She said, sure, if you can show me and improve to me, you have improved. I said, What I need to do? He said, "What your wife think?" I said, "My wife." I said, "I told her I want to get off it too. It's messing with my manhood." And they didn't care about none of that. She had a little intern in the office. He was listening in. They don't care if they break something. Their job is to fix you, experiment on you, perform the medical practice on you, because that's what they doing. They practicing medicine. Ain't nobody no expert but the Most High. Oh God. So wifey, she told me I want to see you back in 6 weeks, and if your wife agrees, we'll run you through about a 45-day trial with no meds and see how you do. And I've been Gucci ever since. My baby vouched for me, said, "Nah, he been good." Salute, Queen. Love you, Carla. Whew. And I ain't show the crib. It's just what you see in the backdrop. She got 38 hot with me. She said, "Let me put my eyes on them people in the net." That job funny. She be dead ass serious. She said, "My house is my sanctuary. That's my private space. Do not put our home on the internet." I said, "Yes, ma'am." I did put my head down. "Yes, ma'am. My bad." Man, you better learn to humble yourself. Well, we've been in it 30 years strong. Eternity is too long to be wrong. I tell you that all the time. That was my spiritual daddy taught me, baby. He had all kinds of sayings back in the day. Hilarious. Hilarious. I remember Damon first time coming out of church, and he was laughing at me because I was a praise and worship leader. He said, when you start doing this, bro?" I said, "Bro, just go with it, dog." That sound was funny. And when the wife was in the crowd clapping, he put his head We wasn't nothing but like a 15-member church. Small, intimate. That job was hilarious, man. We done seen it sometimes, though. But yeah, me and my wife's new saying is "till the wheels fall off." And she used to tell me when I was going through, she said, "What's going to happen when I can't fight for you anymore?" She said, "I'm fighting for the both of us. You're going to have to get it together, baby." I said, "I'm trying, man, but this shit hurts. I just want it to stop hurting." Like I was speaking to my own girl yesterday, my classmate, Key. I told her what I did, and she was like, "No." She said, "The fuck wrong with you?" She said, "Don't you ever do no shit like that." She cussed me out real good. She keep one of the fellas, man. She smoking, get down. She don't drink nothing but brown like she told me yesterday. You can't fuck with nothing else but that brown. I said, "I feel you." And I think I told her about the meat cow my dog put me on a few weeks ago. Meat cow is a solid brown, boy. That thing nice. He mixed that. He had this concoction he told me about, all liquor, no cocktail, but it is a cocktail because it had meat cow. Damn, I'm forgetting the other one. Forgive me. Man, Power Switch, holler at us in the comments and give us that recipe because that shit fire. I had, in fact, posted a video months ago where I was in his studio with him. Damn, I'm getting the memo to charge my battery. It done got dark and all. Oh, shit. Let me hurry up and get up off this there. Where is that? Hold on. Got a trick for you. Unplug the little quick charger. Them devices ain't in use. Bomb. See? More than one way to skin the cat. That job was on 5%. Not no more. I'm plugged in. But what was I saying? Yeah, so Power Switch got the gangsta ass recipe, man. When I tasted that lick, it was so smooth. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry if any of y'all recovering alcoholics. I'm not, even though I am an alcoholic, been officially diagnosed that over 20 plus years ago. When I had marijuana in my system, and I was working for the trade company, low voltage company back in the day. CompuLink, they turned into Com Design. I put in some work with them folks. So I was one of their lead installers, and I had to go into Mr. Crabtree office years ago. Mr. Mitch Schwartzman, if you're watching this, you know who I'm talking about. Mitch was my project manager at Motorola. Funny, man. I was a fool back then, but yeah. back to the conference thing. I had to go in the boss's office and explain to him why they found THC in my system. So I told him, well, I do be going to a lot of parties because, we have a music company. I'm trying to finesse them and shit. Sounding ignorant as hell, but in a nice way. Didn't know. That's what we heads do. They lie. Just like bases, they lie. My uncle was a cokehead. He stole everything from us, so I had a tragic childhood. Uncle was on that powder like Kevin Hart, daddy. All right, all right, all right. You gonna learn today. Not today, bitch. That nigga stole so much from me and my brother. Boy, we was hurt. But yeah, rest in peace, Uncle Shaky. That's what we used to call him, Mac Bell. But yeah, my old girl used to call me everything but Jesus Christ before the age of 10. And to this day, yeah, she left me a wicked ass voicemail the other month. Say she wish I succeeded the next time I attempt it. Well, that was horrible, man. You don't say that to nobody. It broke me and my wife down, man. My wife had to apologize on my mama's behalf. Horrible. No child should witness that, man. I was verbally abused, boy. I remember when I first started playing ball and I was in the car one day after practice. She had picked me and my homeboy up. And I was talking about my neck hurt, my shoulders hurt. She was like, your sorry ass ain't gonna quit. You sorry, MF. I'm just in the back traumatized. Like, I'm just talking about how this practice made me feel. We was in helmets then. They used to try you out in the Optimist, little pee-wee league. Before you can make contact, you have to wear the helmet for several days. And then the pads came and you started hitting. I'm talking about how my neck and shoulders hurt. And she cussing me out in the presence of my dog, and we just trying to get home from practice 2 hours after spending 8 hours in school. That's why these players don't last long in the league. We've been unplayed for 13 years as kids. Then we go play another 4, 5, which is the average lifespan of a pro player. I think it's 3 or 4 years, depending on the position you're in. But yeah, man. I had 5 major knee surgeries, boy, including a total knee replacement. I set off metal detectors now. I remember Dre, he used to talk trash about me. Andre Banks, what's up, player? Just met your cuz, like I said earlier. First time we chopped it up yesterday. Life's good. Small world. But, I messed up my leg. My dog Dre used to call me RoboCop back in the day because it was specialized brace I used to have to wear. That shit was so funny, man. Start calling you RoboCop. What's up, Bionic? Yeah, I made that attempt to come back 13 months. Was told to wear that specialized custom brace whenever participating in any kind of sport. So, me and my dog, I think Lauren Johnson, Murad Ali, Saeed Ali, salute to y'all kings. They was out there. We was playing a little pickup game of basketball full court at Skyway Elementary right there on 4-7. Man, I came down with a rebound and twisted my ankle and it tore my knee up. That ruined my hopes of walking on at West Virginia University with my brother Damon Cardell was playing that after spending a couple years in JUCO at Chapey and San Bernardino. SA tried to take my dog out. They attempted to rob him back then, man. He said, boy, he was nervous for Deuce out there in Cali. He said, the Mexicans don't like black folks, boy. I say, I know, but they ain't in that kind of area, blood. But yeah, like, you see what happened to me? I said, I remember. So Damon got shot in the stomach, man, at a phone booth trying to go meet a young lady. I think his baby mama. We ain't know if my dog was gonna make it, boy. I said, oh, crazy, boy. Life is something else, boy. It's a battlefield. That's why I tell people, boy, I stamp myself as a 5-star general in this game called life. I'm a 5-star general, bro, because I done seen it all. I got a Purple Heart, too, like my pops. Salute, soldier. Miss you, dog. But, yeah. Shot myself in the chin, lost several teeth, eat much slower than I ever did before. I was a damn hoofer vacuum cleaner. Now I got to warm my food up 2 and 3 times before I finish it. I drink Ensure. That helps. Thank God for that. I just tossed 2 bottles that was sitting in the windowsill. That's what I was looking to show y'all. But yeah, I just tossed them. I drink like 4 of them a day. 220 calories a piece, I think. 160, depending on the brand we get. I rock with the BJ brand because it's $10 less than the case of Ensure. But it tastes exactly the same. Only thing I don't like is they got the plastic seal around theirs, and the Ensure just has a breakaway seal like a gallon of milk and that kind of stuff. So it's easier to get into the one that costs more than it is to get into the off-brand. But hey, I ain't no brand whore. I don't care about that name. I ain't got no stock invested in it, so I'm gonna go with what helps my pocketbook. I'm gonna mind the business that pays me. Like I posted and talked about one of my associates, because they ain't my friend, man. One of my associates I've known over 2 decades. We went to school. Like I say, he used to give me publicity because he threw me the rock. I ran with the rock. Scope, first down, that kind of stuff. Special team. But yeah, man, he the one told me stop posting this political and racist crap. So just like the other white boy, I had to tell him to kick rocks. I ain't even tell him. I just did it myself this time. All right. Ended the relationship online. And I was Petty Jackson this morning. Oh, now the Paul's feature working with the remote Vizio and Galaxy. I need to get y'all crap together. But yeah, on God, I tagged him with some petty shade type stuff this morning because I was just in that mode. Woke up feeling like my mama. I ain't give a, you know what. You saw what I played. Matter of fact, I think I mentioned him with that. I'm going to go down my timeline later and get some good laughs because I was half asleep. I think I crashed out here watching MIA last night. Woke up like 1 something this morning and grabbed the damn phone because it's an addiction. I had to charge it, but of course, in the process of charging it, I went to see what I missed. Like I'm some. It's an addiction. Just know that. Like Briscoe say, just know that. But yeah, man, got to scrolling. It was 1 something. Next thing I know, it's 5 something. I say, damn, I done been up. I thought I was up. I told my sister earlier because I had to ask her one of the pictures she posted. I said, which one of my nephews that is? I ain't got on my glasses, and plus I done been up for 27 hours straight. And then I said, no, I lied. I just thought about it. I got up in the middle of the night, but still, I say I got a real problem if I say I put real in all caps. I say I really would have a real problem if I was up 27 hours straight and still on the damn internet. So that was funny. But she just texted me a minute ago while I was recording, matter of fact. I think she said that was TK. It did not look like TK. And then I saw my youngest nephew, Tyler. He taller than her. My sister's a tall young lady. She about to stand my height, inch shorter. We got that height in our family. I looked at Tyler. I said, my God, he gonna out. I say, that's a big boy. I say, he gonna catch Deuce or surpass Deuce. My son Deuce is 6'7.5", barefoot. Tyler is about 6'3" right now. He ain't nothing but what, 15? Just started high school like Sage. My God. It's crazy. But them genetics, something else. And while I'm speaking about genetics, I always got to drop a line about epigenetics. Do some homework on that in your lifetime. But yeah, I won't get a good guts away, but it's talking about the science behind that and how trauma is passed down through the DNA. It's a very good read. It's very interesting. Look it up. But yeah, let me get off here. I need to get something to eat, and I got a banana. How much on that? It's kind of ripe. It's gonna go down. I remember I was allergic to ripe bananas at one point in my life back in like 2005. I was on the work a couple of days one week. I had a banana and a yogurt and my cup of coffee. That was my regimen while I was riding to the slave house. So Pete, I had to pull over a couple times and do the worst thing. I had to vomit, and I hate vomiting. I hate calling Earl. I never did it when I was a drinker, and like I said, I was diagnosed as an alcoholic, and I don't consider myself an alcoholic. Like I told King Si the other day, I say Alcoholic Anonymous is for quitters. I ain't no fucking quitter. That was my uncle called to tell me. He said, I said, Uncle, you need to go to AA. He said, I ain't going to AA. That's for quitters, boy. I ain't no quitter. He said, matter of fact, I'm going to have to put this dog out because every time I go to sleep, then my uncle talking to me and he be cussing me out every time he call me, but it's all in love, right? So Pete, he got a poodle mixed with a Labrador. It's a hybrid dog, and that's because he has allergies real bad. So he's allergic to dogs, but not this one. So Onyx is the black, nice, tall dog, furry, beautiful animal, and that joker is beautiful and he's playful. He say that's my pit bull, dog. Don't make me put my pit bull on you, dog. That job be funny. He say he's doing all that barking, ain't gonna bust a grape. That crap be so funny, so Pete. He say every time I go to sleep, he in his recliner, and the dog get on the bed when he not in the bed, and when he in the bed and not in his recliner, the dog get in the recliner. So Pete, he say every time I go to sleep and wake up, my motherfucking bed gone. I say, I'm gonna put Honest ass up out of there. This motherfucker drinking my bed. Oh, it's funny, boy. I got crazy ass uncle, boy. Oh, Mrs. Hamilton is back. Hallelujah. Definitely getting off now. My baby back. It's the weekend, too. I get all my time with her. Well, I'm spoiled, Jack. I'll be here every day, bored as hell, by myself, locked up in this ice box, out the freeze, be having to go outside to warm up. I'm at my own house, got to go out to warm up, because they keep it on 72. Deuce learned some stuff in HVAC school. I said that earlier with Keith. I say I'm taught them some new stuff, saying that it works less strenuous. It's less strenuous on your air conditioner to keep it on 72. So he learned that, and I put my wife onto that, and it feels great sometimes. Sometimes it be so cold in there, I be wanting to cuss everybody out. Whew, be having to sleep in a skull cap, because I got a bald head, and she got a fan on her nightstand, because she middle-aged like me. Perimenopause is a motherfucker. Wake up, my wife done showed me shirts the next morning as evidence that she don't be bullshitting. I say, baby, I believe you now. Shirt be like she done worked out, and that's just going to bed. Yeah, man, so, crazy, right? But I think I'm done. Just rambling. I'll be glad with this medication work, because I had never been this vocal in my life. I was a shy kid, and I talked about that at my granddad's eulogy. But yeah, my granddad used to go from North Miami Beach, back to that story. I spoke about this at his eulogy, and the pastor was like, he a bootleg preacher if he ain't the real preacher, because we done had his eulogy, we can go home now. That shit was so funny. But yeah, my granddad he was retired sanitation engineer. That's the fancy term for garbage man. Y'all know what it is. But yeah, I rock with that. Retired. He sat on the board with the city of North Miami Beach to make sure the neighborhood stayed right. That's what I like. He led by example, man. I had a great example. I had the spaz out example. I had the drinking example. Sir! Ain't gonna do shit. The other day, she was barking and laying her ass in the hall. Sir! This bullshit don't work. This supposed to be. See me holding the button, you hear it vibrating? I sent my daughter, whose dog this is. Sup, bitch? Sent her the Barks Buddy, because I saw it on the advertisement link. Amazon, YouTube, one or the other. And it showed how you use that tool as a humane way of training your dog. Instead of using the choke collars, because that's how I train my Robbie. I use the pincher collar and the choker. She turned out fine. Would eat your ass alive. She was trained to get them on command. That's all this. Get them. She got you. Sit, she sat. Give me pause, she gave me that. Lay down, she did that. You see her in the pictures. And roll over. She loved getting her belly rubbed. I saw a video of her the other day. Out in this yard we in today. This back stroking. That shit, it touched my heart, man. But yeah, she used to sit with her legs crossed here in the house. And my predecessor asked me, he said, "Did your Rodney cross her legs when she lays down?" I said, "I never noticed." He said, "Pay some attention, let me know." Because mine, he had two. He said, "Mine does it all the time." And I started noticing Duster's. I said, "I be damn, she is a damn lady." She used to sit with her paws crossed. I said, "I be doggone. You saw it." Let's see if I can do one more time for the gram and all that done. Come on, man. Show me my Dutchie. Oh, it's okay. Oh, there's the dog. Oh, that's the home screen. Oh boy, they go wagging. I got to get up off this shit because she gonna talk major trash.
Yes.
Watch. Listen. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna whisper. Because I was mopping. I still got to finish. I just took me a break. Yeah. Don't turn them off yet. I'm finna turn them off. I'm finna turn them off in a minute.
All right, leave it open.
But,
So he gonna.
oh, she's not crossing her legs there,
I know,
but
when
see,
we finish, we'll close up.
she used to sit like that in that same spot, and legs used to be crossed. Beautiful, man. I miss my dog. Yeah, I don't have any pictures of her with them legs crossed. I thought I did, but yeah, just take my word for it. I ain't no capper. But I'm out. Salute. That, all that.